Hey, it's Thursday.
What do tigers dream of when they take a little tiger snooze?
I know what you're thinking. Who hacked into the Good Questions account? No, I am the new Thursday guy. Like you could probably tell from my intro. My name is Dustin. I am a junior at Roosevelt. I found out about Good Questions because my sister told me about it, and then I looked it up, and it was pretty awesome. And I noticed that Luke had left Thursdays right after TNAC had moved right on into Mondays. And so I was like, hey Brandon, mind if I have it? And he was like, sure, go ahead. And so now I am your Thursday. How I know the guys? I know Brandon because I go to Peace Lutheran Church, have ever since I moved here. And I'm pretty sure his family was here before me, so I kind of know him through church. I also went on the National Youth Gathering this past summer with him, so that's kind of how I know him. Also, my sister is in the same grade and went to the same school as Keith, Robs, and Brandon. So that's, I guess, another way how I know him, kind of. She didn't really hang out with him, but anyway. I know Robs because I am a good friend with Nicole, his girlfriend. And so, like, I'd go hang out with her, and then he'd happen to be hanging out with her at the same time, and so I kind of met him through that. I also met Brandon, Keith, and Robs because I hung out with Tanner McCleary last year quite a bit, and he'd ask me sometimes to go like hit tennis balls with him or throw a frisbee around or something. Keith, I know because at my old house, I lived right across the street from him, and then I want to say around late elementary school years, he had moved, his family did, and then about 4 or 5 years after that, I moved, and I actually moved right down a street from him, so I kind of live by him now again. And Teaneck, I actually don't know very well at all, or I guess I don't know the other guys very well either, but I don't know him pretty much at all. Haven't really met him in person ever, but I know him basically as much as you guys do through the videos. And the day after I saw one of his videos, after I kind of found out who he was, the next day I had National Honor Society induction ceremony for me, and he's actually the president of that, so it was kind of like, whoa, he's the new GQ guy. About me, a big chunk of my life is drums. I love to play drums. I'm in the drum line at Roosevelt, so that takes up a good chunk of my life. I love to play, trap set as well. I kind of actually like that a little bit better than tenors right now, but I'm sure once the marching band season gets up and going again, I'll love tenors just as much again. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have a round basis of instruments. I do know how to play the piano. I played it for about 6 to 8 years. Got lessons and then quit, and that was one of the bigger mistakes in my life. I wish I would still be playing. Other than that, I don't really know how to play much other instruments. I mean, as a percussionist, obviously I know how to play a bunch of different instruments within the percussion section, but I don't know. I love drums. I used to be in golf during the fall. While I did marching band, that was pretty tough. It's really hard to do 2 sports and school at the same time, but I was in golf. I made the varsity / JV team as a freshman and a sophomore. I kind of sucked it up during the tournaments, but what are you gonna do? And so I kind of started to like drumline a little bit more. I think mostly because I made all my friends within band, and so I quit golf, at least competitive golf, and now just doing drumline. Did last year. I loved it just as much, and it was a little bit less hectic, so it was kind of nice. I don't know. Ever since I quit golf, I guess, I've had a lot more time just because I don't have to be out on the golf course working on my swing or whatever. And so ever since then, like, I've always wanted to be in a band, but with golf, it kind of just got set off to the side. But now since I quit it, I have a lot more time, and I don't know, I want to be in a band pretty bad, actually. And so I think, Keith, you had said something about wanting to start up a band. If you need a drummer, I'm here for you. I'd love to be in a band with you. But yeah, music for me, I don't know. I'm just a big music guy now. What the type of musics I like rock. I like you know, basically any kind of rock. I like acoustic as well, and some country, I guess. I don't like today's rap. Like Lil Wayne, yuck, no, it's stupid, retarded, gay. Yeah, I hate today's rap. Older rap, I guess, is alright, original stuff, but today's rap is just not cool, I guess. I've always actually wanted to play guitar, and seeing Robs and Keith play it as well as they do, I'm just really jealous. And I think my birthday is in less than a month, and I think I'm going to get a guitar. And this past summer, I was a counselor in training out at a camp called Outlaw Ranch, and I kind of borrowed other people's guitars, and they kind of taught me a few chords or a few of the easy songs that we play out at camp. And ever since I got back, like I have a little kid's camera. I can actually show you right now. See, look at that guy. Yeah, pretty. It's kind of like a starter guitar, I guess you'd say. I don't know. It really sucks. It really does. And ever since I got back, I cannot remember the chords that I learned or the songs that I learned, and it pisses me off, and I get really upset. God, really upset. Well, I guess Keith or Rob, if you ever want to give someone guitar lessons, you know, make yourself feel good that you're good, I'd be willing to be your guinea pig in guitar lessons. So I am running out of time, so I need to get through the questions real quickly. Brandon's question: what is my favorite time of year? My favorite time of year would be fall, mostly because drumline is around then, and plus I like the weather and the comfortableness of wearing like sweatshirts and stuff like that. Next question: what do I want in my dream home? I would want, the main thing I would want is a big room full of things just to hang out, you know, like a big screen TV and a big surround system and all that type of junk, and a pool table and ping pong and like a bar. I don't drink alcohol, so I wouldn't want that in it, but like pop or whatever. And Keith's question: should I ask Hannah CA out? Or at least I think that's what he said. If it's, I don't really know who you're talking about, but if it's the same Hannah I'm thinking of, which I think her last name's Minor, I was in her chemistry class freshman year, and all I remember her doing is nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging and nagging, and it was just really annoying. So no, I would say don't ask her out if that's who it is. And Hannah, if you're watching, I don't mean to offend you. It's just what I thought, and I'm sorry. Rob's question. Rob's. Oh yeah, thanks. My question for the week is, if you had to, like, for whether it be a year, it has to be at least a year, but whether it be a year or the rest of your life, if you could only listen to one song and one song only, like you could listen to whenever you want, but one song only, what song would it be and why? I was going to go with a song from my favorite band, Need to Breathe, but I didn't. The way I listen to music is I listen to it depending on my mood. So, like, you know, if I'm really pissed off, I'll listen to screamo or heavy metal. Yeah! Or like if I'm happy, I'll listen to some inspirational stuff or whatever. But Need to Breathe didn't really have a song that like rounded basically any emotion that I might have in this time in one song. So I decided to go with a song by 8 Seconds to Mars called From Yesterday, and I don't know, I just felt like it captured every emotion that I could. From yesterday. I'll see you next week.